lot, Lynette. Now to a developing story. The fate of 3 men charged with killing former Baltimore City Councilman Ken Harris is now in the hands of a jury. After nearly 4 weeks of testimony, jurors began their deliberations this afternoon. ABC 2 News Jeff Hager has the latest on the attorneys' bids to sway them in the 11th hour.
Prosecutors have maintained throughout the trial that the man behind the gunman's mask who shot and killed Ken Harris was Jerome Williams, who was just 15 years old at the time of the murder. But in closing arguments today, they conceded that Williams and co-defendant Charles McGaney may have took turns wearing that mask and argued no matter which one pulled the trigger, all 3 of the men would still be guilty of murder since they all participated in the robbery at the New Haven Lounge. A security guard identified 2 of them through video surveillance, but Williams' attorney says police may have jumped too soon in charging the men on trial.
The police are human beings, and unfortunately human nature is to take the path of least resistance, and when you're given a video which purports to show 3 African-American suspects, I think it was the easiest way out.
DNA evidence found on the mask, bandanas, and latex gloves also point to these defendants. But their attorneys say transferred DNA on some of the items could point to other people never identified as suspects.
DNA, there's this stigma attached to it that it's the be-all, it's the end-all, it's the scientific method. But as I went through on my closing, you see that on the mixtures, it's not definitely one person. It could be up to 3, 4, 5, 6 people. So I hope the jury realized that.
At times during closing arguments, one of the defense attorneys became teary-eyed in pleading with the jury to consider every possibility in this case, pointing out that the lives of 3 young men are at stake. But Assistant State's Attorney Don Giblin reminded jurors this is not a capital case, saying, quote, "The only one facing a death penalty was Kenneth Harris, and it was carried out during the robbery on September 20th of 2008. At the Mitchell Courthouse, Jeff Hager, ABC 2 News.